Marty Supreme. This is the new A24 movie starring Timothy Chalamet. That's directed by one of the Safdie brothers. Not the Safdie brother that did The Smashing Machine, but the one, not Benny Safdie, the other one. And I've been very excited about this movie because, of course, this movie has been getting an insane amount of buzz. It's had a really great marketing campaign around it, too. Because, A24 movies do not typically have really good marketing campaigns. They're usually actually poorly marketed. And that usually leads to a lot of audiences members seeing these movies and not liking them very much. That's why they don't tend to have the most amazing box office potential, even though they do pretty well for themselves. This movie, on the other hand, seems to be a little bit different for them. Not different in style or tone from some of their other movies that they tend to release, but more so like there seems to be a more mainstream group of people trying to check this one out than most of their films, which is happening more and more lately. But I do think this movie is really good. This movie, going into it, the only thing I knew about this movie was that it was about a ping pong player who really is obsessed with being the best. And then Timothy Chalamet does it. So what I expected was a movie with lots of like explanation of how the sports works, actually the actual sport. This movie almost has nothing to do with the sport. So if you're a person who does not like ping pong, or you don't know anything about how to play ping pong, or you've never picked up a paddle, or whatever it is, that's fine. You don't need to know any of that. Because that's so little to do with the movie. Yes, there are competitions, but it is mostly about this character, like in Uncut Gems, like in Adam Sandler's character, who has something driving them and is constantly making these decisions that are making you cringe and frustrated and upset at their decision making, but you also understand why they're making those decisions, and you're on for the ride. This is a movie that will not bore you. It does take a little bit to get going, but once it gets going, this is a movie that does not let up until the credits. It is anxiety filled. It is stress inducing. It is a Safdie brothers movie through and through. It is very much one of their films, even though both of them didn't direct it. Um, Timothy Chalamet is incredible in this movie. He seems to be the front runner for Best Actor, and I hope he does win because I feel like we need more young talent winning these awards, and he's also one who's well proven himself at this point that he just deserves that award for everything he gives to this movie and so many other movies. This movie is wild. It is all over the place. It is always unexpected. There are several points in this movie it will go one way and I'll be like, holy shit! And then the next minute it'll be like, oh, okay. It calmed down for a minute. It made me kind of shocking at the screen for a whole different time. It's one of those things that the movie just never lets up. It's a wonderful movie. If you like the Safdie brothers, if you like their stuff, you should watch this movie. If you just like good movies, really, just go see this movie. Timothy Chalamet is great. The movie's great. It's really well directed too. I should say that. So well directed. Cinematography is great in this movie. I could keep going on about it. It is just a really, really wonderful movie. Easily one of my favorites of the year. Even though this is a movie that will not be on my best list, but could have easily made my best list. Honestly, let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.